The Cyclone. Read and enjoy. Read the story of a little girl, Dorothy, who encounters a cyclone and gets very far away from her home. Let us see how the courageous girl manages to come back to her home. Dorothy and her little dog Toto lived in a small village in Kansas. She loved Toto very much, and they would play with each other all the time. One day there was a horrible cyclone. "We must get to the basement, Toto," cried Dorothy. But it was too late. The whirling blowing wind lifted the farmhouse into the air and took Dorothy and Toto to the remote land of Oz. The farmhouse landed with a jolt. Dorothy and Toto moved out of the house and looked around. "Oh, my, Toto! The house fell on someone. I didn't mean to injure anyone." A happy group of tiny people rushed up to Dorothy. "Welcome to Oz. We are the Munchkins, and that person you landed on was the Wicked Witch of the East. You have freed us from her wicked spell forever. Thank you." One more witch appeared, but this was the very good witch of the North. "Dorothy, you were very brave to free the Munchkins. If there is any favor I can grant, just ask." "Can you show me the way back to Kansas?" asked Dorothy. "Only the Wizard of Oz can help you with that. But here, take these magic silver shoes that belong to the evil witch of the East. They may be useful to you later on. Now follow the yellow brick road all the way to the Emerald City. There you will find the Wizard of Oz." On the road, Dorothy met a speaking scarecrow. "My head is full of straw, and people think I'm a fool," sighed the scarecrow. "I'd give everything to have a brain." "I'll bet the Wizard of Oz could give you one," said Dorothy. "I'm on my way to see him right this moment. Why don't you join Toto and me on our journey?" Further down the yellow brick road, the tiny group found a Tin Woodman who was rusted stiff. After Dorothy oiled the rusty joints, the Tin Woodman was able to move freely. "Ah, thank you, little girl. I feel good as new, even though I still have no heart. When the tinsmith made me, he forgot to give me one." "It sounds like you need to see the Wizard of Oz, too," cried Dorothy. "Come along with us." As they traveled by way of a forest, a big lion jumped at Toto and roared. "Don't you dare bite Toto," shouted Dorothy. The lion blinked a tear and then hung his head in a sense of shame. Dorothy was shocked. "Why, you're almost nothing but a big coward." "I know," sniffed the lion. "I'd love to have some courage." "The Wizard of Oz is going to give Scarecrow a brain and me a heart," said the Tin Woodman. "Maybe he can help you, too." So the lion joined Dorothy, Toto, Scarecrow, and the Tin Woodman. Soon the yellow brick road directed them to the Emerald City. The security guard at the gate told Dorothy that few people ever saw the Great Oz, but that she and her friends had been granted an audience. The tiny group nervously entered the large throne room and approached the wizard. He listened to their requests and then answered, "I have heard that you wrecked the Wicked Witch of the East. If you can free us of her sister, the evil witch of the West, then I will grant all your wishes. Now go." But the Wicked Witch had decided to kill Dorothy and her friends. She sent a pack of starving wolves to eat them up. "This is my fight," said the Tin Woodman. He swung his axe fiercely. The scared wolves turned and ran. A screeching, black cloud of wild birds darkened the sky. "Crows," yelled the Scarecrow. "This is my specialty." He waved his arms excitedly. "Boo! Go away!" "Shoo! You saved us, Scarecrow," sighed Dorothy. "Thank you." The witch was furious. She sent her winged monkeys to catch the little group. Chattering monkeys swooped down, grabbed the travelers, and flew back to the evil witch's castle. Dorothy was brought before the Wicked Witch of the West. "So, you and your friends were going to destroy me. Well, I've turned the tables on all of you. The Tin Woodman is battered and twisted on a pile of razor-sharp rocks. The scarecrow is totally unstuffed. I've gathered your cowardly lion to a heavy cart. And as for you, my dear, you and your annoying dog will spend the rest of your life working here in my castle." "You are very evil," cried Dorothy, and with that she threw a bucket of water all over the witch. "Oh, no," cried the evil woman. "Water will make me shrink and dissolve. Oh, I'm shrinking, melting." Within moments, the evil witch was nothing more than a puddle on the floor. The witch's slaves were now free. To show their appreciation, they patched up the Tin Woodman, filled the scarecrow with new straw, and released the lion. Shortly Dorothy and her friends were on their way back to the Emerald City. The wizard was thrilled to see them. "You have done what I expected, and you shall be rewarded." So the scarecrow received his brain, the Tin Woodman his heart, and the lion his courage. "How will I get back to Kansas?" asks Dorothy. The wizard smiled. "You have had the power all along. Your magic silver shoes will take you anywhere you command." Dorothy sadly turned to her friends. "It will be wonderful to return home, but I shall miss you all very much." She kissed them all farewell. Then, with the help of her magic shoes, Dorothy and Toto traveled back to their home in Kansas.